it's Cathy Zilski. Welcome back to my channel and the craft slash dining room. Welcome to my live stream. It's Wednesday. I almost didn't make it today. I got a little story for you. We're going to start out with a little story. I had an ocular migraine and it freaked me out, so I raced over to urgent care because I'm like, what is this? And it went away and no headache, and there you go. So I was looking at the clock the whole time, and I said to my optometrist, I got a meeting. I got a meeting at 3. It's too hard to explain what you do for a living. Do you know what I'm saying? It's too hard. So I don't even try. But it's good to have you all here. I've got the air condition cranked way down because Dan's not home right now, and well, that's what we do. So today I'm excited to create with something I have used before, but first, let me say hello to all you fine people here. Got you coming in, and I see Vicky, Marita, Silver Granny, and her grumpy gnome. All the regulars showing up, and yeah, I'm okay. Carrie, I'd never even heard of this, but it was so weird because it was like I was looking through the matrix in one little area of my eye, and I'm like, what the? Had a migraine once in my early 20s after I had taken my puppy to dog school. We had gone to puppy kindergarten, and I got knocked on my proverbial, and luckily that was the only one. So anyway, I'm just glad that I made it back here because I had a thing. I wanted to do it, and guess what? We're gonna do it. So welcome everyone. Look how dark it's getting. See, this is what happens when you film in a craft slash dining room. I have studio lights. Doesn't matter. Now I'm getting all bleak, but look how good the table looks, shall we? Oh, there we go. We've got our table, and I just want to show you something. Are you ready? We have a new cam. It was called the die cut cam, but today it's the Spellbinders cam. What do we think about that? I think that's pretty cool. I actually was going to do an applause sound effect, but I just couldn't do it. I decided to set up my Spellbinders right next to me and not have to move anything out of the way so we could get started. Okay? And also, yeah, I have a plan. Let's just say that. We're going to go back because here's what I want to talk about. I made this card recently. It was very fun, very cute. Really liked how it turned out. Used the stencil, had a blast. Had no idea that it was a flip and turn stencil. Let me show you. I feel like I was watching my friend Mindy Egan. Oh, and you know what we're going to do here? Every time I mention someone that I need to link in the bottom of the description, if I mention someone, they're going on the Post-it note because I don't have anyone to help me, but I have Post-it notes. Okay. Saw this on Mindy Egan's channel. She used the stencil. And by the way, how cute is my binder? This is from Tailored Expressions. I will also have to do that too. Hey, I see my little friend Cappy Opal out there. Susan Opal. It works for both Simon Says Stamp and Scrapbook and Cards Today. And my nickname for her is Captain. But I've just shortened it to Cap or Cappy. So hey, Cappy. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. Wow, dude, that was not neat. I barely got started. Heck, I'm gonna go home. Oh wait, I am home. Okay. Oh, Not Afraid of Color. You get them too. All right. It's weird. That has just never happened. So, oh, don't look at that. Gosh darn it, you're not supposed to see that. Don't pause that. Okay, let's get this out of the way. And this is the stencil, okay? And that binder, again, was from My Favorite Thing Stamps. Just so super cool, right? That's my second binder. But when I watched Mindy, what I didn't realize is it is not just what I was doing, which is moving it around. It's a flip and turn. What? So I didn't know that. Okay? Oh, good. Thank you, Natalie. Today, I'm going to make a birthday card, okay? And I've got a few things pulled. This is a really old stamp set. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I still really love it, but we no longer carry the coordinating dies, and that happens sometimes. You know, the things can't last forever. You can't have, when you have a small business, your warehouse fills up. Oh, look at my hair. That's lovely. And you have to make choices, but I still have the stamps. However, I have these sentiment strips, which I love. And, hey, Bobby, I have the CZD Oh Crap die. This thing, when we first introduced this for Simon, it sold out right away. It was pretty awesome, right? And I made a card with it that is seriously so cute. I didn't do a video for it that I did do a video. I also did something on Instagram, but it's been a while. It's been a while, so we're going to do it again. Whose 10LI is that? I don't know what that means, but here's what I do know. I'm going to bring this in to my little workspace because we're going to start out today. Wait, what are we doing? Stenciling. Thank you. Hashtag year of the stencil. And yeah, you know, the thing is I want to do more with old things, right? Because, let's see, are we? Yeah, we look pretty straight there. I want to do more things with old things because, you know, what's old is new and what's new is old. Okay, putting down some paper here. This is Neenah Solar White Classic Crest in the 110 pound. This is going to be our panel. But I've been doing so many cool toned things lately that today I am going to go with the colors that I normally love. Now I'll show you what I pulled. I pulled, let's see, Peony, Cantaloupe, and Sunbeam. Now these are part of the Pawsitively Everything stamps. Hey Mindy, I gave you a little, gave you a little shout out. We're going to be linking Mindy below. These are part of the new, well, relatively new in this year, right? And I have been using these a ton because, you know, I designed for Simon and I really want to get to know these inks. And I have been loving them so far, right? They have foam pads. The ink formulation is wonderful. And I pulled these just by, you know, I wanted to, this is my swatch ring. And I just made this swatch ring because what this helps me do, right, is I'm flipping through. I was looking for the right pink, love Peony. And then I, you know, kind of thumbed through until I got to the orange that I wanted, which surprised me in that I love how warm Cantaloupe is, right? It's a little warmer. It's not, well, most oranges are. And then I just grabbed, where was the Sunbeam? See, you can, not citrine, but Sunbeam. So sometimes having this little ring, and again, I'll remember to pop a card up for that too, hopefully. Those will all be happening later, trust me. Okay, so this is the kind of the thing I want to go with, and we're going to start with pink. And we're going to get the stencil, and I'm going to use it the way it was intended, okay? And thanks to Mindy Egan, yes, Mindy, that would be you. I didn't know this was a flip and turn stencil. I didn't know, and actually, let's get this straight first, because we're going to hold this into place, okay? I just didn't know, and now I know. And also, welcome to everyone who's joining today. It's nice to see you. I'm just going to put a little of my Easy C tape there. And I'm going to use my mat today to help me line things up. All right, see that? We're going to go here. Well, actually, let me pull out the die first. I don't know what I'm doing in terms of a design. I'm not quite sure yet. But I know, oh crap. Well, maybe I do want to come down a little bit. Oh crap. Gosh, I don't know. We're coming back to oh crap. Please don't lose that, Kathy, because it's a hot mess over here already. Okay. I'm going to line this up. And, yeah, Mindy, but it actually says in the description over at My Favorite Things Stamps, it says that you turn it 180 degrees. And I was like, what? I mean, you can, of course, here's the thing. I'm masking off, by the way, at the top, just in case I decide I'm going to use the full panel, which, let's be real, it's me. You know I'm not going to. But we're also going to mask off that friend and this friend. So I'm going to work in rainbow order, right? I'm going to go across. Let me grab... You know, I feel like I use this with the Peony as opposed to my pink brush. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to clean this really quick. Oh, it's going to shake like, well, maybe not too bad. Okay. We're going to work across in our little rainbow order. I've got all my brushes set up, good to go. And I'm going to blend on. But I'm going to tap quite a bit off of Peony. Peony is a little firecracker, right? And I don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? I don't want to overdo it. I want to underdo it. Underdo it, hashtag. And I want to work, of course, from left to right. I think we're going to hold this in place. So let's just go. Let's just go. Okay. Darker on one side, lighter on the other. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. And I feel like I might need a little more masking. Actually, I kind of like that. Darker. Normally, I'm a this to this. Is that right to left? It's hard to know. But I'm doing a little differently today. Okay. I'm going to. Do I want to isolate that one? You know what? I may need one more ink. I didn't think this through. But let's bring Cantaloupe in. Love it. And again, more Post-it notes. These are the Post-it notes I got from my neighbor. Thank you, Tim Post. His name, oh my gosh, I shouldn't say his name publicly because he might not want to be known, but his last name actually is Post, which is hilarious that he works for 3M. I just gave away way too much information on my neighbor, but he's awesome. So these are from him. I got them at a party. They were a party favor. All right, again, darker on one side and soften it out. I didn't do as, let's do some left. Oh, look at me. Left, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. How's that? Okay. We shall see. I think I'm going to have to pop up in a second because this is Sunbeam. Okay. And, you know, I didn't lock the focus on this. How are we doing out there? Because I think we're okay. But all these Post-it notes, they're looking pretty good. I know, lefty, what do you know? Okay. Let's, how many of you remember in dentistry back in the day when you would go to get something done and they would always put the dental dam in, surround the tooth area? I feel like I'm doing crafting dental dams. Oh, I'm gonna have to hold that because, you know what I'm talking about? I bring this up to my dentist all the time. I actually have a crown in the process of getting done, and we just laugh about dental dams. He's like, we don't have time for that anymore. I love it. Okay, a little darker there, and a little lighter. Look at me. Ambidextrous. They said, learn to use your left hand, and they weren't lying. Not afraid of color. I had a lot of dental work done as a kid, you know. I just had that memory. So, all right. I am going to grab something from over once the inks are, and it's going to be a green ink. I'm going to bring in Celery because I have another balloon, and I wasn't really thinking this through. And we'll have to see. I'm going for a rainbow look, but is that the right look for today? I don't know. I actually should have a caveat at the beginning of every video, live video. I might have to make one that literally says, there's no guarantee I'm going to end with a card. You know what I mean? Like it could just be, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. All right, this is Celery. Also, I will update my supply lists within 30 minutes or so of being done because I want to make sure that you have the colors that I use at your fingertips. Look at that. Who knew that a left-handed blend would be kind of fun? All you lefties are like, yeah, Kathy, that's my life every day. Hey, Penny, good to see you. Really great to be here with all of you people. All right. I think that's good enough. I don't want to overdo these colors because here's where apparently the magic's going to happen. What? Possibly. We'll see. Oh my goodness, so many Post-it notes. So all these are coming up. And we're going to be using them all. Now, if we do this the way it was intended, here's what's going to happen. We take it up and we go whoop, and we put it right back where we, oh, see? Now that is going to create a pattern. All right, I'm lined up. Yep. That feels a little more random, I guess, and a little more willy-nilly. Now, here's what I want to do, though. I want to work again in the same rainbow order, but I feel like I need to bring Seafoam in, and you'll see in a second why, I think. Or, no, I got an even better idea. So if I was coming back around the bend, right? You know what I would do? I would be ending my rainbow in purple, and it would go from like red into purple. I think I'm going to give myself a lilac, okay, for this first balloon. Like I said, we don't know what's happening. We do not know. And actually, part of this is going to get trimmed off anyway, so don't get too attached. You know, any balloon stencil is so fun to work with. I'm a fan because they can be used for birthday. They can be used for any celebration, you know, retirement, new job, new baby. You know, you could do super cute new baby cards. There's a lot you can do with them. I think they're very all-purpose. I actually have a few. I just don't know where they are. Also, I want to give you another hot tip. If your pads get like my pads because I don't pay attention, don't ever set them down on your project. I did that a couple weeks ago and ruined my project because sometimes the ink will transfer. It's just a thing I've learned. Trying to get smarter all the time. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, we're bringing in the lilac. Now this is a new color from Simon Says Stamp, part of their purples, which I'm so excited that we have now. And I actually think the lilac is a much bolder color than you would expect. So I'm just going to do this one. And I know it's going to look nice with this. It's going to be just fine overlapping the purple. Okay. Because now, if we're going back in our rainbow order, I think we're going to go in that order again. So, next color that comes in is the orange, the Cantaloupe. How are y'all doing out there today? Is it hot where you live? Because we got a little respite here, which is actually really nice. And I am grateful for that because you know the term hothouse flower, does that mean you can't handle heat or you love heat? I never know. Let's just say I'm the kind of flower that when you put me in the sun, good luck, because I'm not going to last very long. All right, let's just do this. We're going to come in. Left side darker into that side. Okay, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay. The interesting thing I think about ink blending, when I first started and I only used the foams, and I would watch, I need to get my yellow. I would watch my sweet friend Laura Basson work that magic. It doesn't matter if she has a foam or if she has, in fact, here we go, Laura Basson. Because I got to link her because I hope you subscribe to her. It's worth your day. So here's two people that we're going to link up after the video. Okay. You know, she could work the magic. I think if you gave her a Q-tip, she could blend, right? Because she's just a blender. She is a blender. But let's see here. Yeah, I do want to go with yellow. I never was very good with the foams. So if you've started out and, you know, you're struggling, give yourself a little grace, okay? You're going to get it eventually. I've been at it now for, I gotta get that under there, 5 years? Card making? Best 5 years of my life. Oh my gosh. It's hot where you people are all living. Holy buckets. But yeah, give yourself a little grace on the blending because I am not naturally, this is not a naturally occurring thing for me, okay? It really isn't. I promise you. You just gotta practice. You gotta make some, what do they say? You gotta make some turtles. No, wait, you're saying you have to kiss some frogs before you get into your print zone. And who wouldn't want to be in a print zone? Okay, so I've got yellow here. Here's the color I think I'm missing right now. Let's take a look. Take a look. I'm missing blue. So I'm going to grab Seafoam. Yep, that's right. you 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 got to kiss a few turtles before, well, you know. Okay, so I think right now what would make sense, because I can see that's yellow, right? And I don't want this to look weird, so I'm bringing in the Seafoam. Hey Shay, good to see you here. Let's get our little Seafoam brush. Oh, and let's not, I don't know who I thought I was. I don't need Post-it notes. Oh, contraire. Contraire, mon frère. Yeah, oh, you have to kiss some, right? You have to kiss some frogs to find your prince. So that's my words to you. If you're blending and you think I'm there, oh, that was way too dark, but that's okay, because it's gonna dry back like an airbrushed bit of goodness. Trust me, trust. Okay. And then for the last one, I'm gonna go again in purple. So this is a real simple thing. I think it's gonna be cute, but you know, there's no guarantees. Can't back it up. We're gonna wrap this with purple, and I can't get these to stick now because of the, let's see, will this one go? Oh, it'll be fine. It's only 96 in Deltona, Florida. That sounds downright balmy. Thank you. Shay, do you want to hear a true story? All right, I'm going to give it to you. In high school, I straddled the line between all groups, right? I had my core group, and the core group, I'm still best friends with that same girl from my core group, Molly. Molly, who would never watch a YouTube video card making if you paid her. That said, it was senior year, and we were getting our senior superlatives, right? And I found out that I had gotten a senior superlative. But the way they did it at my high school, I hope this doesn't turn to mud. I think it'll be fine. And it's a little muddy. That's okay. At my high school, the way they do it is you get your superlative, and you don't know what it is until the senior assembly at the end of the year. And unfortunately, when I found out that I had gotten a superlative, I had cut my hair short. I had discovered punk rock music. I was all into new wave, and I was scared to death that I got best hair. Senior superlative K is like best kisser, best buns. But I mean, you know, they come up with crazy things. You know, best couple, most likely to succeed. Okay, hold on here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, you know what? That is a little weird. I need, sorry. I think I need another balloon right there, and I think it needs to be. Don't you think I need another balloon? I think I need a pink one right smack dab in the middle, and maybe one up top. Anyway, okay, let's just do it. So the superlatives coming around, and I thought it was best hair, and here I was with this pseudo new wave kind of punk rock haircut. It was so stupid. It was not hardcore. There was nothing about my look. It was so new wave, and I thought I was so hardcore. Anyway, I was scared to death that my superlative was going to be best hair, and then I'd walk out there, you know, oh, the irony, right? It's getting messy in here. However, when it happened, you know what my superlative was for my senior year at Cascade High School, 1984. Now I just probably gave you enough information to steal my identity, but best personality. Now at the time, I thought to myself, wait a minute, what does that mean? But, I mean, it is what it is. You know, people like me. I liked to get along. Let's just put it that way. I liked to get along. And so, Shay, for you, best personality. Okay, now I am going to add another one, probably a blue one. Yeah, we're still, see, this is where, okay, you got to be careful with your colors, right? You got to make sure that you're not creating mud. And I know I'm gonna trim this down, but I'm gonna put a blue one here. Okay. Yep, best personality. Yep. Everybody came to me with their problems, and apparently I was pretty good at it. I love to tell my therapist that story. She's like, I can't imagine anyone coming to you. Okay. She's funny. All right. They know me so well. You know, though, here, we're going to do this extra blue, and we're going to get our transition, and hopefully this won't look horrible. Here's the thing. We're going to do something, right? We're not walking out on this. We're staying with it. So let's go. little blue. Okay, bringing it in. And light, light, light. I'll be fine. Let's take a look at that. I think I do need one more down in this. Well, no, you know what? I actually feel pretty good about this right now because I may do the trimming before I do other things. I'm actually pulling my hair back right now, so don't mind me. I'm just all of a sudden realizing that if this hair does not get pulled up, we're gonna have a problem. Is my whole craft room magnetic? Oh, Sherry, thank you so much. Wait, that's enough. Oh, you guys, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I haven't looked up in the chat here in a while, but certainly saw that. Thank you, Sherry R. Appreciate that so much. Okay. I know. Thank you, Bobby. You can give me the certificate. I feel like there could be one more purple in here. Or yellow. I'm not sure yet. I feel like there's a little off balance. But here's what we're going to do before we get too carried away. And this is something I really recommend that you try. Hey, Christopher's here. Christopher Allen from Brutus Monroe. Hey, friend. Suzanne, no, it was not. Well, it wasn't Flock of Seagulls. I wish I would have been that ballsy, but I was not. It was like an A-line, asymmetrical haircut. It wasn't until I got graduated that I decided to go a little wonky with my hair, and I miss those days. But here's my advice to you. Now you know, I like to trim down a card, right? I like to crop. I like to have a crop. And actually, now I feel like, well, no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut it. We're going to cut it. I loved Pat Benatar. Oh my gosh, I still do. You know one of the things I love about Pat Benatar? That she and Neil Giraldi are still married after all these years. And they show that rock and roll can endure, you know? Maybe Kim and Kanye can't make it work, but Pat Benatar and her hubby, they are golden. So we're going to cut this first. Now, shoot. I'm not sure yet. Now I got to redo it. I like a trimmed panel. And so I think I'm actually going to have to say good. Well, I want that purple. I want that. So we're coming over just a little bit. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a balloon to find your inner piece. And that's what we're going to do. Well, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, Pat Benatar ruled my life. But here's the thing. If you make your crop first, then you can look at what you have and say, do I need a little more, like something different? So let's go to the die cut cam. Oh, Dorothy Hamill. Oh my goodness. Dorothy Hamill is literally what I had when I was 11. Oh, and it was bad. It was like so bad. Okay. Welcome to the die cut cam today with the Spellbinder 6. I have a brand new plate, so please don't think my plates look like this. Here's what I do. When one starts to look horrible, I replace it just one at a time. And look how beautiful that is. It's almost like I've never crafted. All right. Oh, I gotta put some torque into it. And not hit the tripod that is holding camera number 2. All right. This says crafting isn't a workout. Look at that. So now I have a panel, right? It's already starting to look pretty good. All right, let's go back over to table cam. Isn't that slick? I did that with buttons. Oh, Bobby, that's hilarious. I tried to bleach my hair in college because I wanted to be far more punk rock than I was. Oh, and I did try to do Farrah Fawcett hair because we all did, right? But let's just say it just didn't work. It didn't work out so well for me. I looked like I had a punk rock pineapple on my head, and I looked jaundiced. It was really bad. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little here because sometimes I forget that we can come in a bit. All right, look at that. Now, as I'm looking at this, and I haven't cut my greeting yet, so I don't really know what's happening. Here's what I'm thinking. I kind of want to do another balloon here, like a yellow. And I don't mind that it's going to, but I kind of want to do right. Because I want to come down a little, you know? I want to come down a little. Do you know what's going to happen? I'm just going to have the whole thing covered up. And the whole purpose of doing this video is pointless. Meaning the flip and turn. So, you know, you got to do it. And here's the thing, too. You know, when you're designing and you're designing on the fly, which I do now on my lives, I used to not. I used to make sure that I knew exactly what I was going to do. It's more fun to do this. Let's magnet this down. Because there's an element of surprise and there's some joy in it for me. You know, that you just don't know. And if you make a mistake, no big deal. No big deal. Hello, Deb. Stamper Secret is here. Maker of my lovely Debbie tool. All right. We're just doing a little, right? We're getting that balloon in there. But yeah, it's an experiment. You know, not everything is going to be golden. But see how that already gives me just a little more randomness. And in fact, gosh, I really like that. I might leave it, okay? I might leave it. Oh, sun in. Yeah, I tried that. That did nothing to my dark hair. I had very dark hair. I still do, actually, even with all the gray. It's still very dark. Sun in was not formulated for this girl's hair. All right, let's go here and here. Now, I may add another balloon, and I may not, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off and get this out of the way. That just holds it in place. So enjoy that little view, and we might bring you back. But now, oh, that stencil needs to be washed off. I wish I had a sink here. I wish I had a sink cam, but I don't. Okay, let's zoom in. Coming in. Let's straighten out the camera. Things shift here. Okay, really liking this. Really liking it a lot. Think it's pretty. Think it's fresh. Now, greeting time. I love Oh Crap. And I don't know, you know what? I think I've got to do it. I've got to do some metallic cardstock. I'm so obsessed with metallic cardstock right now. I'll show you. Both of these cardstocks, the matte silver and the matte gold, which I keep in the cardstock sleeves, which are presently sold out. I will remember to add cardstock sleeves because I totally forget. I'm going to go with some gold, and it looks like I'm going to have to cut a little piece. So let's move you out here. Let me grab my paper trimmer if I can lift it with one arm. I don't have a paper trimmer cam, so we gotta bring it in. And I kind of need to have the big one here, so. All right. How's everyone doing out there? You still with me? You still with me? Great. Love it. All right. I only need a little square of this. What is this? 2 inches? Well, sometimes I do this. Don't let this make you nervous, but because I'm going to put it very close to the trim line. Yeah, it's probably fine. Like this. And then I will go like this. Okay. Just a little piece like that. All right. These are going to go back into the pocket for safekeeping for my next project. All right. Now, I'm going to get some other cardstock too. I don't know. Where did I put? Oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to make a few things here. Now, I'm going to cut these things out. But I don't know if I'm going to do a shadow. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's nice that I'm in the background while you work, you know? Let's do this first. I today had Simon Hurley on in the background while I worked because, oh, let's go to the, forgot, die cut cam. I had Simon on, and that was fun to watch his new release. And I like to say about Simon, that kid's going places. He's also a really nice person, and you know what? I like nice people a lot. Okay, so I'm going to get that at my nice little angle, pop this down. I also have my little pointy tool here, which I like to use. By the way, this is a dumbbell right here for if I need to work out in the middle of this live. Just kidding, it actually holds my other camera from shaking. All right, here we go, and back. Now, I could have my Gemini set up here too, and I may do that as well. I've been thinking about it because what used to be here, ready for my, does that work? Not yet. This is my favorite thing to do. Oh, there you go. Oh, crap. Things falling apart. See, here's the thing. Now I can't get it. Oh, there we go. I love to get my dies out that way, but you do actually run the risk of, well, of losing everything. So we have one, oh crap, that is our top layer. Okay, and I'll set that aside, and now we're going to cut out a few more oh craps. All right, let's get a little closer here. I'm trying not to roll over 8 million cords. Okay, let's just try the pokey time this time, because I feel like I do the die throwing thing all the time. All the time. Hey, Natalie, nice to see you here. Yeah, it's a great trick until you lose that die and your daughter is no longer here with her eagle eye vision because she doesn't live here anymore. My daughter, one day, I had lost a stamp, like the tiniest stamp, and it was for a Christmas set. It was around the holidays. It was something I had designed. I don't even remember here. And it literally took her a second, and she was like, Mom, it's right there. I'm like, what? How did you find that? Okay, I'm having trouble. Well, I don't want to. Why are you not coming out? Did I not poke you through enough? Hold on. We might. Oh, no, we're good. Sometimes you gotta be delicate with these little friends, okay? There's another one. Okay. Setting that aside, we're gonna do another because we like things with dimension. You know what Laura Basson says. Drop it in the comments. Laura and I once did a live together, and I'm gonna do this twice. And it was super fun. It was but it wasn't for crafting. It was for nails. And I would love to do it live with Laura because she's fun. Good people. Good people. Okay. Again, I think I'm out of the camera a little here. You know what? I'm just going to bring this one over and do it over here on the main cam because it's an awkward space. I don't know if I'm going to shadow layer, but I do know that I just wrapped my microphone cable around the wheel of my seat. Okay. Oh my goodness, my friends. It's crazy times. Okay, so bumped my camera again. So many things happening. Now, question for all of you. Here's the thing. I told you last week that I'm not going to be doing edits of my lives because here's my thinking. I love my friend Christina, and I love that she does edits, but most of the things that I'm doing are not, let's just say, I'm not going to win a Nobel Peace Prize for the crafting techniques I'm showing you. And so I kind of figure, you know, this is a whole vibe on its own. It's not for everyone. Not everyone wants to see someone make a card, and not everyone wants to hear people prattle on. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. So I'm just going to keep it as is, but guess what I am going to do? I am going to cut a shadow layer in case, okay? In case. Oh, I see class counts coming up. I am a proud class of 84. Let's go back here. And, yeah, it was a fine year. It was a fine year. And that's my story. All right, coming in. Do not know if I'm going to use this, okay? Okay, but you know what? What do they say? You're only as young as you feel, and you are a youthful spirit. Okay, so, yeah, 84. Isn't that weird? Love it. See, thanks, Linda. You know, not everyone does. I mean, but I do. I mean, I watch Simon when he's live. I love watching Tim Holtz when he premieres things because I think he's super fun he and Mario are just a blast. And so I don't mind it. Plus, the thing is, I want to show people that, you know, you don't necessarily knock a card out in, 3 seconds flat. That is not necessarily accurate. And I'm going to show you something else here, too. Okay, I'm going to set up another cam for you because if I have enough, I'm going to use spray glue for this. Now, I have been using the Simon Dots quite a bit lately, and I love them, but I also love how spray glue keeps things together, okay? this might not work because the nozzle is really bad right now. We'll give it a try. All right, I've got my box set up over here. The die cut cam has now transformed into a spray center. Oh, but before we spray center, let's do this. I'm going to grab a little bit of this pixie tape because I would like to dehair my dies. You know what I mean, right? You know, if you do your die cut and there are little paper hairs, maybe it didn't give you the cleanest cut. I do this, and well, it's just a little extra step. Doing that, just to get, oh, be careful because you can bend it. It's a very delicate little friend. That one looks fine. The gold cut's like a butter, but these ones, okay. And actually, I wonder if it will focus. So check it out. See, die cut hairs. Look at all those hairs. All right. Let us see. Now we're going to put these into our box, and let's see. We need to do one of these upside down and one of these upside down over in the die cut cam, which is now the spray cam box. I hope, and I could be wrong, I hope that this nozzle will work. Let's give it a try. Jeez. Oh, there's so many things flying here. Okay, I'm quite a ways back because I don't want to breathe in the fumes. Oh, it'll work. Great. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my gross tweezers, the ones that actually have mucky muck on them. And I keep 2 tweezers. I'm sorry. I live on the edge. I know. It's an extravagant life. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to admit it. 2 tweezers. 1 pair of shoes. Literally, I have 2. I have a pair of summer shoes and I have 2 pairs of winter shoes. They're basically all by Hoflinger. I've reached that stage in life where comfort is so much more important than fashion. I wish I would have reached that stage like so much younger, but you know what? Who am I kidding? I think I did reach that stage when I was about 24, so I've never been much of a, what do you say, a harbinger of fashion, and I'm okay with it. All right, picking you up, hello, and bringing you over. What do you think of the dual camera? It's pretty good, yeah? Yeah, that was probably a little loud. Okay, now we're just gonna pop you shiny, beautiful layer on. And, you know, you have a little, I think you have a tiny bit of playtime here. Okay. Here's what I love about the oh crap greeting. Okay, I think is that lined up well enough? Got a little paper hair in here. I'm going to scrape that away. Let's see, let's get you up there. See that? Pretty good. Nice bit of dimension. And I'm going to grab a little comfort block here. Yeah, Terry, it's been kind of fun to do that because it's a hot mess. You know, this is not a fancy space. Bethany's here. Hey, Beth. Bethany, good to see you. The thing is that it is always a hot mess, and that's okay. I mean, I think I've told all of you, I have created in this space since 2003. So this is where okay, let me just stop talking for a second. So if I go with the little oh crap, okay, I'm not sure if it wouldn't benefit, but see, then I'm going to lose that pink balloon. If I do this, I kind of like it because I don't have to lose the pink balloon. I like it. I like it. You know what? We're gonna put this on. Now, I should probably spray. Let me get here. I need another piece of paper because there's too much mucky muck on there. Although, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do the spray glue. Okay, let's go back to the die cut cam. Spray glue. Pop this shiny friend down. So there's the good side. And just do that. All right. I'm going to pick it up and try not to get the paper towel. Good. And bring it over. Look at that. So fancy. Okay, vellum could be. It could be Ellen, but then I would have to do, here's the thing. I love vellum. I think it's great. I have nothing against it. And almost without fail, every time I try to use it, I regret it instantly. I don't know if that's totally true, but sometimes I really like the clean delineation of that shadow that separates it from the image, because also we are going to put some foam squares on to give it a little dimension. And then I'm also going to do a little gridding. See the shadow layer? Yeah, I see. Look at that. All right. Now these are the new Simon 3D foam squares. There are two styles. I want to point this out because I don't know, unless you read the fine print, one of them is thinner than the other. This is a 0.04. The ones that come with the black, this is a thinner depth of foam square, okay? This package with just the white foam squares with the 217 squares, this is a little thicker. So this is 0.08. I'm not sure how math works. That doesn't make sense to my brain, but I know what I see. So, hey Jennifer, welcome. Glad to have you in our little crafty space here. It's nice to have all of you too, because you know what? You don't have to be here. You got things to do. You got things to do. You people are important and busy. Oh, you know what though? I forgot. Why don't we do this? There are two sizes in the pack, okay? So you've got your bigger squares and your thinner. I like to use my pick for this just so that my fingers are not in the way. Okay, kind of like that. Sometimes I go smaller squares, sometimes I go bigger. I want to kind of leave some space, and then I think I'm gonna do hello B. Just popping up, seeing a few faces. We're gonna do a little Q&A in our little after party, as Christina Warner calls hers, her after. Did anyone catch Christina live yesterday? I caught literally the last few minutes, and couldn't believe how fun those cards were. And it's so funny because Christina and I work together at Simon Says Stamp, and when she had designed those pieces, I saw the stamps because she and I are proof buddies. And what that means is we have a pretty rigorous proofing process at Simon when we're creating our stamps and dies for you and stencils and all that good stuff. So we each have a proof buddy. That's just one step in a multi-step process. And I remember being her proof buddy and thinking, I don't know what you're supposed to do with these, but technically everything looks great. And then I saw what she did. It blew my mind. So here we go. I'm going to do K. Warner live from yesterday. And the list grows. I swear, it's the only one I'm going to remember. Okay. Now, this will have, oh, it's so fun. It's just fun, right? It's going to be so minimal. All right. Speaking of favorite dies on the planet, we're going to come over here, okay? Simon Says Stamp Sentiment labels, and now I will grab this friend, okay? Oh, Post-it note, be gone. All right. This is a set called Birthday Sentiment Strips. These are just reversed out, which means where you see the black, that's toner, and where you see the white, there's no ink. It's just the cardstock. These are foilable. You can put if you use the right foil, not the stuff you'd use for like the glimmer machine, but like the Mink. If you use that type of heat foil with toner, you can foil these. I never do. I mean, I shouldn't say never, right? Never say never. But you can, and they're really fun. And then I keep them all in a pocket, and there you go. They're good to go. But I'm going to do, sorry, I forgot. Do I want to do anything else? Sorry, no, because I have someone in mind for this, and my niece, Erin, who's probably not watching, but she's awesome. Erin, this is going to be for you if I remember to give it to you, because her birthday just happened. She's 20 now, and that's a big deal. Okay, so we're going to use these, and now I have to change the box and get the die cut machine back up. So I guess I was getting a little funky there. You got to bring it back after all. All right, now I could use should I use my, I think I will. I'm gonna use a little of this if it holds. So this is a cute little tape holder that I just got from Amazon. I don't know if I love it yet because but it's little, like compared to this. Well, I guess they're not that different, but isn't it cute? They come in like mint. I'm inspired by Bethany because she has such a cute little. You're down. Your whole studio is adorable, Bethany. But I love looking down at your table when you're creating. Anywho, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tape this down with the very, very low tack tape. Just hold that there, right? So that we don't, you know. But yeah, isn't that cute? I will link this too. It's a little distracting, but it's like pink tape thing. I didn't add this, and because I just, I don't know what I'm doing. But now we're gonna take this. We're gonna go back over to die cut cam. Oh, I might have to adjust this a little bit, and pop this down at an angle so it doesn't go, let's see here, I don't want it to go through flat because it just makes too much of a speed bump. But we're gonna go like this. Oh gosh. See, this is part of why I love this machine. Do not get me wrong. It is the Spellbinders Platinum 6. You cannot go wrong with it. However, oh, look at that. I still have wrist issues, and so that is part of why I like my Gemini, and I may set my Gemini up. Boy, this keeps shifting on me. Okay, there we go. I may shift it, or I may set my Gemini up there too, and then you just peel this back, and it doesn't leave any residue. Although I did indent a little bit from the pressure. I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. All right. Now, we're going to do this. You know, my mom, my mother, speaking of reminders, oh, that didn't work so well. Years ago, and I'm talking years ago, like when my daughter, Aiden, who's 26, was just a wee little lass, I showed up once at my mom's, and she had a timer clipped to her shirt. And I remember at the time, and my mom now is, 86, and wow, I'm just very lucky to have parents that are so healthy and just kicking it every day of their lives, right? But my mom would have these little timers go off to remind her about things like take out the laundry, and I laughed. I remember thinking, and now I regret every giggle I ever had because I love reminders. Okay, Mom, I love you. There was a method to your madness. Okay, we're trimming this down for the sorry I forgot. Or for any of you Canadian friends, sorry. My parents are, well, they're American citizens now, but my folks are Canadian. We're come from the Great White North. Also, pop that right back in the packet. Okay. And I love Canada. Canada's my jam. I haven't been there in years, though. But what am I looking for now? I am looking for, there we go, Copic T10. And I'm not sure where this is going to go yet, but let's do the T10 thing, okay? My pen is a hot mess, but what I like to do is the edges are white at the core, so I just take my little Copic, is that going to focus? I think so, and just brush over the edge so that it becomes black. Canada's a good place, good people. Like I said, I haven't been there, and I haven't been to Canada, wow, since the early 2000s when I taught at a Creating Keepsakes in Vancouver. That was a long time ago. Okay, now I'm not sure, I need to pop this up. I'm going to make a note card too, so we're almost there. I do like that idea, right? I don't want it to be, I want it to kind of float. I think I want it to float. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to have some dimension. Now, this isn't going to work for every card, right? But I feel, will these fit on there just as is? Let's try it. No, you know what, they will, but I'm going to do just a tiny bit of trim off here like this. There we go. Oh, good. That's going to be great. and then get you out. All right, here's what we're going to do. Commence surgery on foam squares. Doctor, yes, doctor. Pass me the scalpel. Okay. Craft pick. Oh, you got to peel them back a little here. Okay, we're going to undo this. Wait, where did the Joni Mitchell earworm come from? Did any of you see the clip of Joni at the Newport Folk Festival, which has gone essentially viral? I was so moved by it. I mean, just watching her, but also watching the women on stage with her and the awe and the love that they had. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. It floats! So it's all about dimension. Yeah, the clips were amazing. It was amazing to see her. You know, what a beautiful moment for music. What a beautiful moment in a time where, you know, yeah, we could use a little hope here and there. And yeah, I have goosebumps just thinking about it. Oh, Gina, you got to do some research. You'll love it. Go check out some of her debut album. What is her debut? Is it Blue? I don't know which album, but Joni's amazing and a legend. A legend. Okay. Now, let's zoom out a little and make a card base. Yeah, and Brandy Carlisle, you know, she's just so amazing. And just, yeah, seeing the respect. And Winona Judd was in the background, and it looked like she was going to start crying at any minute. It was just beautiful. It was just a beautiful moment. All right, let's get our little friend out here. And it was Bonnie Raitt, too. She was up there. Oh, my gosh. It was just kind of like a who's who. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, if you can check out any of those clips, yeah, just blew my mind. All right. We've got a piece of cardstock, 11 inches by 4 1/4. Let's see here. And we're going to score you at 5 1/2. And I just pull it down a little away from the edge so that I get that complete score line there, too. I think I learned that too from watching Gina K. I always wondered, why is Gina doing that? And then I realized that's how to do it. And wow, just like, you know what my favorite Joni Mitchell song is, I think, and I know she wrote it. If she didn't, yeah, no, of course she did. The River. Isn't that what it's called? The River? Or River? Just River? Oh, that is one, I'm telling you. Amazing song. And I love every cover of it too. I feel like no matter who covers it, everybody does such a beautiful job with it. And it can be a Christmas song. It's just an amazing, oh, yeah. I would never do that at karaoke. That would not be that is not in my wheelhouse. Okay. I need some scissors now, and I cannot locate them. So let's find these. Oh, KC in California. That's beautiful. Clara, do you know that river? It's the one that says, it's coming on Christmas, cutting down trees. Something about reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river. It's really hard to sing along with her. It's one of those things, like, you realize once you start, just the talent that is amazing. But I do love that song. Love it. Okay. Coming in. Popping up. You know, I don't even want to tell you what song I had in my mind the other day. And, okay, true story. I'm driving, coming back from Target or something, and I'm flipping around my stations, right? And they say, coming up next, Ace of Base, the one all she wants is another baby. And I really quickly flipped off because I'm like, I do not want that song in my head. So I go to bed at night and I wake up the next day, and in my mind, all that she wants is another baby. I could not get it out of my head. So let me tell you, you never know. Inspiration is going to be, well, where you least expect it. All right, we just hit the 1 hour mark. Thank you for holding in there, friends. Look at, we've still got about 396 people. Glad to have you. And here we go. Okay, believe me. Although I will tell you, let me pop this down. I'm going to just move off to the side a little so I can see this clearly. Look at this beautiful space of margin. Oh, we love a margin. There is one song that I have done most years. Well, we haven't had our karaoke party in a couple of years because of COVID, right? But I think we're having it this year because we're all gonna be testing and vaxxed, and hopefully it's gonna be really fun. There's one song that I do. See, do I want this to be a little lower? Hold on, I gotta get my placement first. I kind of like the lowerness of it, but I don't think it's necessary. I actually think that is pretty fun. Anyway, the song that it is Crazy by the one and only Patsy Cline. And there's a video of me somewhere out there where I sang it, just me on New Year's Day, posted it to Facebook. I actually think I have an old clip on my Instagram stories of it too, because oh, do you like it? See, I kind of do too. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what if we go lower and then we can just do a little sparkle up there? Yeah, I think that's fine. Anyway, I do love that song. That's a fun one to sing because it's low. I have a low voice. It might not seem like I do, but crazy. No, that goes along. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Oh, I'm crazy. Why am I doing silver? Crazy for feeling so blue. Thank you. We have to do this color. And actually, I forgot. Did I not buy a cool gold one from This Calls for Confetti? Yes, I did. Okay, well, do you know what? I feel like gold is the way to go. Or would you do silver? Huh. Think about that one. Cathy makes a card. Cathy sings. Do you know what? There's no rule that says you can't mix up gold and, what was that song? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. One friend is great, but the other one's old. Don't know how it goes. Okay, let me see if I can find another bead tray. I mean, I was just about to say there's no rule. No rules. Just right. Hashtag Outback Steakhouse. I don't have my Simon trays. Huh. All right. Well, you know what? We'll clean it up later. Well, you know what? So many people are voting for gold. I think we're good. Did I mention that when I hit 75,000 subscribers, we're going to have a wonderful extravaganza with giveaways? I'm going to seek out as many sponsors as I can convince to sponsor, and we'll have lots of good prizes. And I'm going to have Dan Zilski, my better half, here so he will be set up right there, and he will be mic'd as well, and we will celebrate. We'll share the blooper reel. I have been working on a blooper reel for a really long time. Okay, are we committed to the lower? I haven't attached it yet, Rebecca. That's what I was just realizing. Cathy, you better put that down first. But we're gonna have a party. But we gotta hit that 75, and it's going to be a while. Here's what I've learned about YouTube. It's what we like to call a slow grower. I don't create videos necessarily with like clickbaity kind of approaches. I should do more. I'm trying to get a little more experimental with my thumbnails and try to get people to come and join in the fun. But I would like to have it grow slowly so that folks who are here really want to be here. Sometimes you'll click and subscribe to someone's channel and then you think, why did I do that? Now, I never unsubscribe. I always just leave it because I figure, you know what, it's not hurting anyone. But when we hit that number, and it's a ways, it's not going to be till next year. We're going to have the Dan Zilski party, and we're going to have an awesome boot party. Thank you. And Dan and I are going to have cocktails. It's going to be at night, and maybe it will usher in the era of slightly buzzed crafting. Cathy, yes, it was in the eye, and something happened right after I had looked at a very bright light. Is that strange? Like, it was super bright out. And yes, it was an ocular migraine. Okay, here we go. I like this. Do we want to see? No, we're going to really cover up that other balloon. We're going to visualize side to side, you know, because we want that to be equal. And I love the tilt on it. You can tilt it however much you like, but it does add energy, right? See that? Energy. And then, see how stacked up we are? We're a stacked house. It's mighty, mighty. We don't need to do that, Kathy. You're good. Okay. But again, we're using the liquid glue trick. And do this. So yeah, we're going to have a party. It's going to be a party. And let's pop this down. And again, you want the angle to be about the same, right? Because then we're just kind of centering it over the decenter of the P. You can still read that that's a P, right? Oh, so fun. Okay, now it might have been from the bright light, and because I had looked out the window. All right, here's what I want to do though. I want to add some sequins. I had looked out the window at my neighbors and it was super bright. Like sometimes when the sun hits his house, it's just super bright. And I actually think that's what happened, but I could be wrong. I am not adding balloon strings. No, these are all, what do you call them? These are balloons that were blown up at a party, and some genius, I think her name was Kathy, she forgot to tie any of them on and just let them go. Just let them go. And this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't put strings. And she was heard to say, "Oh crap," in the distance. Now I kind of like this. So now whenever I'm doing the sequins, you know, I want to have a trail that you can follow. That's sort of my MO, right? We like different sizes. We like to envision that we're connecting the dots. That's the only helium. Thank you, Kelly. That's the only thing that I like to think about when I'm placing sequins is, do they have a direct relationship to the greeting? That's it. That's all you need to think about, right? We're good. And I like the asymmetry of the balloon. So let's boop it up. Yeah, you know what? You are all way smarter because I was all ready to do, you know, there's a little thing there, but I'm not gonna, no. We don't have to be perfect. Let's get ready. And boop. 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 That'll dry clear. Boop. Let's get another one here. Boop. We're getting higher as we go. Listen to that. That is ear piercing. And boop. All right. Now that, my crafty friends, is the finished card project. I'm just looking at some of the ocular. Yeah, I mean, as long the optometrist today said, you know, it doesn't always follow with a migraine. So there you go. All right, let's go into my comment cam. That's my finished card project. I really like it. I'm going to pull it up a little here. So you get a little shine. It's very clean and simple. Kind of loving the balloons. This was not what I thought I was going to do, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes, you know, sometimes that's what happens, but I really like how this turned out. This is so fun. I'm going to move. Nope, I can't do that. Let's, oh gosh. I'm just going to go like this and move my face in. You can kind of see how light and dark it gets on my face, but not on the table. All right. Well, here's a question for you. Does anyone have any questions for me today? Because I'm not even going to do a little, you know, I'm not even going to do a little talk out because I'm not going to turn this into an edited video. I'm going to let it ride. And I do have a fun video that I'm going to share probably Friday or Saturday. Oh, center myself like that. There we go. Friday or Saturday where I share something fun. I did a comparison for y'all. I did a comparison with stamping. So many of you told me, please try stamping with Gina K ink. when you're doing white on dark cardstock. And I am so excited to show you the results. Okay. Jennifer Holmes would like to know, where did I get, oh, Rhonda, sorry, wrong one. I tried to click on you. Jennifer, where did I get the huge roll of tape? My huge roll of tape comes from, I order mine from Simon Says Stamp. And this probably lasts me a while. I would say 4 months. And I work in the biz. So I have everything linked below. If there's, well, and I will say this, okay? I have everything linked below unless I forget. For example, at Glodav just asked, where's my stencil binder from? I don't have this linked, but it's very easy to find at Tailored Expressions. And I will most definitely, let's see if I can zoom out here a little bit. There we go. I will most definitely link this because I love. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go back now. Oh, Sherry's glad she's, oh, it's hilarious. Okay. Audrey, I used the CZ Design birthday sentiment strips. And yeah, just a little reminder, I try to get everything, but on lives I often forget. So you can find most links right now below in the underneath show more, or if you're on your phone, there's a little upside down caret that will point you down. And when you do that and click on my links, you are using my affiliate links. They cost you nothing, but I get a small percentage of commission for each sale. That's one of the ways people make money on YouTube. I'd like to say we all break it in on ads, but that is just not the case. So when you shop with our links, you are directly supporting our businesses. So thank you. Francine, how do you balance an asymmetrical design? Well, you know, a lot of times it really depends on the project. But oftentimes I will do it with white space, top and bottom, because this is not perfectly symmetrical, right? And then I've got something in the bottom. This is all heavy weighted well, not heavy weighted, but it is. You've got content here, you've got content here. And what I try to do, even with a design that is asymmetrical, is always think about the connection of elements. So even if balloons were flying off here and there were more of them, you could still have a connection of symmetrical balance because elements came together at one point, even if they went off in different directions from another. So I hope that answers. That's a complicated question and a great question. I love talking to design. I think I have a video. I may have a video on balance. And if I do, link video. If I do, I will add that for you. Okay. Yes, I will. How do I? Oh gosh, Susan, you know, sometimes I just wipe it on paper towel until it kind of shows clear. I've done that too. I've gotten things mucked up. Yeah, and it's such a bummer when it happens, but paper towel to clean it off. Yeah. Melissa, it would be great to, do I ever draw names? I don't, and the only reason why is that I don't have someone here to do it with me live, because if I just picked from the comments that I can see, that wouldn't be very fair, because yeah. And so the long story short is I don't. But I'm going to try to figure out a way to do that. One of the reasons I like to save cards is because I like to teach design, and then I have a pretty good stash of cards to talk about design concepts. But we're working on it. We're working on trying to figure out a system. Do I have any other hidden talents? No, that's it. I sing, and I'm pretty good at painting my nails, but that's about it. Oh, okay, Missy, good question. I have struggled with this too, and you know, if you do struggle a lot, get you some liquid glue. Now, inside this little bottle is Connect glue, and I find that if you can roll around a bit, right? If you have wiggle room, you are going to be able to line them up easier. I've gotten so much better at this now, so I can use the spray glue and it's no problem. But try using a liquid glue of some kind. I love Connect Glue. I think this is a fantastic product. It's the only liquid glue that I reach for. I do have the stuff from Barely Arts, which is also nice, but any liquid glue, highly recommend this. Yeah, it's great. Gina, you can find them on Amazon too. I always try to, and this is me too, I always try to shop at my stores online that I know are run by small businesses before I shop at Amazon. Some things I have to buy at Amazon, a cable if I need it overnight for a live stream. But most of the time, I try to go directly to the source because it's a small way that I feel like I make a small bit of difference to support American businesses, local businesses, and yeah. So that's why I would shop from Simon. But the roll is expensive. I will tell you this: if you want a more inexpensive one, I will link this as well. This is from ThermaWeb, also sold by Simon, much cheaper. And this is a thinner one. I think this is 1/8. So I've got to write in here. I'll do all these as soon as I'm done. Give me 30 minutes. ThermaWeb foam tape. This is a good one too because it's just really inexpensive. So, yes. All right. Oh boy, a bunch of whole bunch jumped. Vicki Donnelly, okay, just make sure you send me your resume and your experience, and then we'll talk. We'll talk. Thanks, Vicki. I actually didn't, I don't think I had any trolls show up. That's probably because we stayed underneath the number that tends to trigger trolls, which I think is over 400. Did I roller skate? Oh, you know I did. Here's another side story. They just tore down the skating rink of my youth in Everett, Washington. The skate deck is no longer. My bestie sent me a picture. And we just remembered all those nights that we said we were skating, but we were actually behind the rink smoking stolen cigarettes from our dads. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, Airworks. Yes. Okay. I am not moving. I was going to move, but I am still here. Every video starts with me here. I'm not going anywhere. Dan and I talked about it, and for right now, being down here with all my things and having the space that I have, most of the time it's not a big deal. What's hard is in the summer, my husband's an elementary school teacher. This is a new career for him. He's in his 6th year, and it has been a real learning curve of I create here, and this morning I was trying to film some intros for some videos that are coming, and he's just in there making his food, and I'm just sitting here waiting. You know, things like that are kind of a problem, but they're manageable because, as he said, he's like, it's not like we have little kids anymore. My son's 20, well, he's going to be 23. He is living at home right now because he just got home from college and he's done. But, you know, for now, we're going to stay here. By we, I mean me, myself, and I. So, yes. All right. Coming back down. Oh, Pamela, speaking of fraud, somebody sent me a link. They literally just stole my designs and posted them, and I just thought that was hilarious. And I reported them, and Simon says stamped us too. Do you mean this pen, Audrey? The pen that I have right here? I think it's what's it called? Pentel Sign pen. It's a Japanese pen, and I don't know where I got it, but I love it. Yes, Kay, that's a really good point too. They do donate profits to Huntington's disease research. And, you know, again, some of the Simon pricing might seem high to you when you look at the die sets, for example, but we make everything in the U.S. Our dies are made in Ohio. Our stamps are made in Ohio. The clings are made in Ohio. I'm not sure which state the dies are made in, but it's all U.S. made. And so we're supporting these businesses. And so please know that when you purchase one of my products, you are supporting local U.S. businesses and economy. And I feel really proud of that. You know, it's great. And I'm happy to be part of it. All right. Yeah, the crafting room, you know, it's all good. Oh, Christine, yeah, that's where I grew up. I graduated from Cascade High School. Ding. Oh, I had some wild times in Everett, Washington. I miss it. My bestie still lives there, so I'm very glad that she does. Anyway, well, friends, I'm talking too long. I'm going on and on. However, I am so glad that you joined me for today's live. I'm going to slide this away. There we go. Wasn't wanting to focus. Thanks so much for being here today. Again, all links can be found below in the YouTube description box. I will go right upstairs. Well, let's see. I'll go upstairs and update them. And then I will take a picture of this card and I will post it on Instagram. And I will also send it to, I'll post it to the YouTube community because I think it's kind of fun to do that. Also, if you are not subscribed, I would love to have you. So please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button so YouTube knows this is actually a video with a modicum of value. And I will see all of you back here with another card project soon. Bye! Thanks so much for watching today. I would love to have you become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the gray bell below the video so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.